this is one of my mantras, you know, so I enjoy myself. Travel half as far, take twice as long. Drive less than 3 hours a day because there's too many things to do and places to stop. And don't do the interstates. You don't see America on the interstates. For sure, do the back roads and take lots of time to stop. It's life.
We gotta get better at that.
Yeah, we're not good at that. Go, dude. Get your fucking hand off. Are you recording already?
Oh, busted. Everything's closed in Washington.
I left.
Oh, she did it. Give me the phone. Give me the phone. Right.
Look how well behaved our dogs are.
Drop it.
You're gonna be like, lunch, have a cheeseburger, and I'm gonna cry. He's gonna rip this entire fence out. Our food's gonna go flying.
Julie took us on a detour.
It's not a detour.
Let's go.
All right.
So we've been traveling on the road for about 5 months now, and we've seen a lot of cool places, but we primarily drive via the highway, which means we've probably missed out on some pretty cool small towns. So for this adventure, we're headed to Washington to meet up with Brian, a longtime supporter of the channel, who, by the way, also lives in a van. Brian was born and raised in Washington, so he's pretty familiar with the area, which is why he compiled a list of 13 different locations, neatly organized by index cards, did we mention he was a teacher, for us to visit within a 12-hour time period, starting right here in Bellingham. Oh, and
I might make you do things to prove you were there. Buy something local at each place.
oh yeah,
Eat something local at each
Scavenger
place.
hunt.
Or you need to make a rubbing of something, like if it's historic plaques, take a piece of paper and rub the crayon on it.
Yeah. We're on the water. We have to stay to that theme.
We're going back to school.
Yeah.
Right, with Mr. Churchill.
Okay, so it's 8:30, and we're gonna start going on this scavenger hunt that Brian has planned out for us.
Co-pilot. Captain. You're not the captain. Since we started our day in Bellingham, our first stop was Chuckanut Manor, which Julie kept calling
Chuckaboot Manor.
and it was only about 15 miles away. One fun thing about having a van is that
You don't fit anywhere?
you don't fit in back alleys. You're gonna see how good we are at this pilot co-pilot thing. It's a quaint little downtown.
A van. Oh, it's Amazon. Is it sky or is it water? Wow.
We didn't end up seeing a whole lot of the town before we made it to Highway 11.
Look at the car. All right, here we go. Route 11.
Which was the main drag running along the water that Brian wanted us to see.
I got it.
This is a cool spot. Driving on windy roads can be a lot of fun, if your vehicle isn't your house and falling apart around every turn. But it was cool to see the coast and all the fancy houses along it.
Big houses up here.
Fancy pants, man. To our surprise, Chuckanut Manor hadn't opened its doors yet, which is an issue we never run into since we're not morning people.
It says right there. Chuckabout Manor.
Is it Chuckanut or Chuckabutt?
I don't know.
It says Chuckanut. I don't think he meant for us to go here necessarily. I think he just wanted us to see this area. So maybe we find like a hike or something, or an area we could like pull off.
Can we eat breakfast? Some of us might be very hungry.
So we continued on to our second location, Bayview State Park, which was only about 10 miles away. First location, I didn't grab anything.
This was our first one.
Yeah,
So we'll let it slide.
okay.
But every other one...
We have to have something.
what are you staring at?
Wait.
Hey, man.
Oh,
Go back where you came from.
He's eating roadkill.
Yeah. 350 feet.
Yeah,
Make a
I'm just
right.
following the... Oh.
I left.
Oh,
Left.
she did it. She did it. See, this is what happens. Give me the phone.
Bamboo.
Give me the phone.
Now to the left.
Here, let me close our drawer. It's definitely low. I don't think any kids are gonna be sliding off that little slide. We got a lakefront house, but the lake leaves.
Oh, I'm not giving you directions at all. Oh, we passed it. He wants you to do this triangle here.
She refuses to give me the phone so I can do the directions my own. And she doesn't help. She just hides the phone.
I forget. You wanted me to film.
I told you to give me the phone.
I don't want to be left out. Okay, make a left to the stop
This
sign.
is so irritating to me.
Oh my God.
Destination 2.
No butter clams or varnished clams. Basically, you just can't eat the clams. Rocky,
More
listen. You can't eat the clams, okay?
They don't care.
We're on the hunt to find a shell. An uninhabited shell.
Something to bring back.
That's proof. Maybe this is what we do. We collect little souvenirs.
So we've got our second location, first trinket, which is a little shell. So now,
Look, he's shaking his head. Because I got distracted by the plane.
yeah. Okay, we've done number 2,
Number 3. La Connor?
which is a town? All right, so this is a 3-for-1 card. We've got 3, 4, and 5. One's a location, and then the other 2 seem to be restaurants or places we can get food. We still haven't gotten breakfast. Julie is like nearly losing it.
It's 10:30. We've been doing this now
An
for
hour.
3 hours.
Not 3 hours.
Well, I've been awake for 3 hours and I haven't eaten anything, and I'm starting to get cranky.
So with Julie's stomach on the verge of collapse, we made our way to our third location, La Connor. Look at those fuel prices. Diesel, $5.59. Something we've also come to learn about Washington, there's tons of farmland. Wheat fields, corn fields, bean fields.
Apples.
Yeah, a lot of
peaches,
fruit.
cherries.
It's like the fruit capital. Tiny town with big charm. You can even call the town. It has its own phone number. Little shops, kitschy.
Da 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 da! Crab!
We might have to find a place to park. If you haven't noticed by now, our dogs aren't the most socialized or behaved, which is our fault. So when it comes to taking them to busy public places, it could be pretty stressful.
This is a dog-friendly restaurant, but our dogs are terribly behaved, which makes Ben very stressed out, which makes me very stressed out. And to the point where it's not even enjoyable. We're just like panicking that a dog is gonna come around the corner and Rocky's gonna lose it. He's gonna rip this entire fence out and our food's gonna go flying. And everyone here is having just a lovely morning. And I feel like I'm on the verge of a panic attack.
She's finally getting her breakfast. Look at that. Okay, breakfast down. She's a new woman.
Woo! You know, we did it. We came to La Connor. We ate on the water, which was very nice.
Now we have a
And
receipt to
we have
show as proof.
And we are headed to number 4, which is the Rex.
Now our 4th and 5th locations were both optional. And since we went to La Connor first to keep Julie's hunger demon at bay,
I just want breakfast.
we had to backtrack a bit. We only have 6 minutes to get there, so this is gonna be like a boom boom. So we made it to the Rex, but we just ate. So we will not be eating here. Instead, we're gonna go straight to the Goose, which is just around the corner, and then we'll probably get a little something there. So maybe our proof of being here will have to be from the Goose.
Yeah. Okay, to the next spot.
Here we go. This is the Skagit River.
Wow.
This is it. We can get some fruits. Yeah, this place is busy.
Baskets seem to be a thing.
Ray, welcome. No dogs allowed.
So they're cut some carrots in there, onions.
All right, there it is. Proof.
Wow.
Thank you. Whoa, my gosh.
Whoa, look at that ice cream.
This is a single scoop. One scoop. That's the size of a heart.
So just in case our B cam didn't show it accurately,
I'm trying
this
to.
entire like pint of ice cream was considered one scoop. Rocky can barely contain himself. There's a full breakfast and a full pint of ice cream.
Can't do it.
Only
This is
5.
only our 5th stop of 13,
I
so
hope there's not much more food.
we got a
'Cause
lot
we'll
to
die.
do.
So we're ready for spot 6.
Pass Lake, our last stop before crossing the bridge to Whidbey Island.
Okay, so I'm about to give them ice cream.
barely
Rocky's
wait.
losing it, and Relly's asleep. Rels,
What?
Whoa! Oh my god. Okay, so... you just choked all over me.
As we approached the lake, we noticed there wasn't a whole lot of parking, so we continued into Deception Pass State Park.
This is what really does while Ben's driving. It's really safe.
Yeah, he just likes to keep my foot on the accelerator. I don't know what...
Flying!
I did it.
Oh my gosh. Every time we're like somewhere scenic, Ben is just flooring it.
I do get heavily influenced by tailgaters. And we ended up at a spot called Rosario Beach.
Whoa, I didn't even know there was like a hillside with houses there. I'm gonna go over there and see if we can find tide pool. What is that?
Little bulb.
Okay, so this is where you'll find like tide pools. And I just want to see if maybe we can catch something cool happening.
One of the reasons we don't usually make unplanned stops in small towns is because we really don't have a lot of disposable income. Brian was gracious enough to support us in getting out to Washington to explore his home digs, but we'd also like to thank all of our patrons who helped with putting fuel in our tank, pickles in our fridge, and even allowed us to film some pretty neat adventures that have yet to be released. And of course, a special thanks to everyone out there for your additional donations. You guys are keeping us out there.
Did you find any?
I actually got it.
Really found one?
What's that? He picked it.
Okay.
It kind of looks like a bird, you know? I could maybe like
Like a
shape
goose or
the
something?
head of it.
We
So
found
this
our
is our,
goose.
what was the lake?
Pass Lake.
Pass Lake. Didn't stop there because
No.
it wasn't as cool.
But we went
So
here.
we went to Rosario Beach. Maybe that's it.
Okay.
And got some
Driftwood.
driftwood.
Okay.
Okay, I'm really sweaty. I was out filming tide pools.
Tide Pods.
Tide pods. For like 30 minutes, and I didn't realize how much time it had.
We're behind.
Number 7. We got to get a move on. Deception Pass Bridge.
It's like right next to us.
We are like right at the south tip of this peninsula, and it's this. This is the bridge that's going to take us to Whidbey Island.
Okay.
Any minute now. We'll
Here
hit
we
the
go.
bridge.
Here it is. Water and boats.
We're really doing it. Okay, now we're supposed to pull off into this incredibly crowded. Look, they're selling merch. It's pretty loud.
Seaweed creature. Thoughts?
It is cool. It's kind of neat. The heavy traffic takes away from it a little bit. For sure.
With 7 done, we were on to number 8, which happened to be in the same spot. We just had to hike down to the beach below the bridge.
Whoa.
That mushroom. It's like a little shop.
Big trees. Dude, is that a bridge?
Say proof. Proof. Alright, we did it. We got a Polaroid of the bridge as this location's proof. So number 9. This is 19 miles to Captain Whidbey. This is the shellfish farm.
Okay.
With time running out, temperatures rising, and 5 locations to go, we really started to burn out. Wasn't there a show? It was like something race, The Amazing Race. Yeah.
Yeah, where people had to like run
Do
around.
things and we're bad at it.
Naval jets.
Cool. Cool.
Oh, there's a sign. Joseph Whidbey State Park. All right, here we are.
Here we are. So much so that Julie may have misread one of our cards. Is that a barge or is that an island? What if that's a massive ship that the jets are flying off of? Like,
Oh, Top Gun. Whoa, why'd you turn your head?
because it's passing.
Oh, the jet.
Putting us on a beach that we weren't supposed to be at. Yeah! Like a bird beak. Drop it! Drop it! Drop it!
Julie took us on a detour.
It's not a detour. He wanted us to come this way
Yeah.
instead of the main road.
Yeah.
I just thought the destination was the park, but it's not.
Even though the location was clearly highlighted.
We have not fulfilled number 9 yet. We have to get back on the road and go another 14 minutes to this highlighted
Yeah.
destination.
Okay,
And we're
here we
supposed
go.
to-
We're already behind.
15 minutes.
5 o'clock.
With our bonus sticks and crab claws, we headed to the actual 9th location, called Captain Whidbey's, in order to see some shellfish farms.
You
I
got
might
it.
have got it. Here it is, Captain Whidbey. Welcome, Captain Whidbey.
It's Whidbey!
Once I say it wrong
Yeah,
one
you
time.
stick with it.
Yeah, that's all my brain knows. I can only learn it once.
But
No go.
we couldn't get to the water.
This place is fancy. And that woman does work here and she just staring at me.
Did you see anything?
You're not allowed access on the dock.
Cool, let's go.
So, we improvised.
I'm not gonna be able to see them
Shit.
from here. This is it. The shellfish farms. Those are giant bags of shellfish, perhaps? They're just a bunch of docks?
From there, we went straight to the 10th location. Sort of. We were supposed to go to a place called Toby's
Toby's.
to eat fresh mussels.
Fresh mussels.
But
I can't have mussels.
I have a clam allergy, so we didn't want to risk it. Instead, we explored the wharf.
What is the wharf? Is this the wharf or is this the wharf? Just pigeons.
And grabbed a few items as proof.
We've been on the hunt.
That's what we like right there. There's proof. Hoop fell.
And it's free. Our favorite price.
Then it was on to location 11, Evie's Landing, which was less than 3 miles away.
Out there blowing it up. Holy smoking Joe. Look at it's just like a giant blow up thing, I feel like, on top. Whoa, we're on the water.
This is it.
This is Evie's Landing. All right, here we are.
I think Victoria is all the way over there.
Yeah.
So we made it. There's this nice bench here. I think you're supposed to hike up maybe a little farther. We're not going to be able to see Victoria's lights in this bright sunlight. So we came, we saw. Now we just need to get a little trinket. Like this one. So this will be our trinket. A crab apple, because we're starting to get a little crabby. Is that what this is?
No way. It's like a, I don't know, like a little tomato thing.
Baby tomato.
All right, let's hit it, guys. On to the next. Okay, so now we are on to number 12.
Evie's Landing to Fort Casey State Park via Hill Road, the fort and the lighthouse.
So we're leaving Evie's Landing and we're gonna meet Brian at Fort Casey.
Yep.
Honestly, I like lighthouses more than I like forts, so
Okay.
I'm
yeah.
excited for the
Maybe we'll get a good
lighthouse.
photo there.
yeah.
All right. So Fort Casey, these are army barracks.
State Park.
These are barracks for sure.
Old school?
State Park.
Got it.
We've made it. We've made it. He said go to the lighthouse and search for the loose brick.
What? He said that?
No.
Oh, Jesus.
I just wanted to make it seem like national treasure.
You got me. Hey!
The lighthouse of Fort Casey.
I'm gonna do my rendition of pen style art for the lighthouse as proof of our number 12 stop.
It's such a tiny lighthouse. She starts with a line. There's Mr. Brian pulling up. Or Mr. History. That sounds funny. The Washington Wizard. That's a lighthouse.
Coming up.
Oh.
Yeah, see?
love it.
She's
Wow.
doing her one-take rendition.
The Mr. Churchill treasure hunt.
Uh-huh.
I'm impressed. This is the entrance to Puget Sound where Seattle is, and Tacoma at Bremerton Shipyard.
Okay.
And so when Seattle got real and there was things worth defending, they had to protect this.
Yeah.
And so there's 3 forts here. This is Fort Casey, over there is Fort Worden, and over there is Fort Flagler on that point. And it's called the Triangle of Fire.
So we can go see one over there.
Yeah,
I can see
we'll
it.
go see all that stuff.
Okay.
Do the big reveal,
So what do you got?
like over my shoulder.
Yep.
So you can see.
This is what we're seeing here.
View.
And then here's her rendition. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Ah,
Even got some seagulls in there.
yeah,
A little bonus action. Nice. There's our proof.
we did it.
Even though he's right here, seeing that we're here.
This is our proof.
Yeah.
Okay, I know you're here.
All right, are we hiking over?
Yeah, let's look at some stuff.
Okay. So, if you hadn't noticed, our day to stop and smell the roses turned into some version of the Amazing Race.
This particular fort, Fort Casey, is the best example of the guns of the era.
Talking tubes. The plotting room. This is where they plotted all their nefarious plans. We shall not flush the toilets for a whole week. Gross. We really only traveled a total of 80 miles, which for us is nothing.
So this is in the up position, right? They crank it up. When it fires, it recoils, right?
Yeah.
And the recoil pushes it back down again for...
Oh, can you fit in there?
I want to, but it's like far away.
Yeah.
Is this cool?
Yeah. I guess that just goes to show when you're driving over 300 miles in a day, there's a lot you can miss out on.
That's the sound binoculars make. All right, so we finished number 12, which means time for the last card. Number 13.
And it's Callan's restaurant, and we're already here. It's actually that building right there.
And it's closed.
So we have to take the note card challenge maker has to take it and tell us where to go for the 13th.
I'm impressed you persevered. You guys are amazing. You put up with a treasure hunt. Probably too detailed and too much stuff. And I'm looking forward to seeing and hearing about your adventures in Washington, Northwest Washington.
Yeah.
So instead of Collins and dinner, we'll get you to a grocery store or another restaurant with some good stuff.
Okay.
Well done. I'm impressed. Thanks for tolerating retired educators' treasure hunt. It was great. Good job, guys.
All right.
We did it.
You know, I've never been very good at being present. I'm always trying to think one step ahead, and I'm constantly in a rush. You just need to be there.
Don't look in the bag.
Don't look in the bag. Don't say anything.
But I think because Brian is a bit older than us, maybe a tad wiser, he's had more time to practice slowing down. I've been eating them.
Ooh.
And we got the ice cream.
And we got the ice cream.
Did you go to Snow Goose?
Yeah.
The amount of ice cream we ate to satisfy this request.
Good job. That was an optional one too.
Yeah, we
That
did it.
was- yeah.
And just taking life in. And now I think he's trying to impart that ideal on us before we wake up and 30 more years have blown by. We made
You did?
a creepy,
Evil
scary parrot
That is
out of the
awesome.
crap we found at the places
That
on the
is
beach.
great. Beach art. That is so cool.
It's terrifying.
That is the best.
Yeah.
You have the essence of the Northwest. All
Yeah.
in that.
Now I know we can't take it slow all the time, but I guess the moral of the story is that we can make more of an effort to appreciate the little things. Where we headed?
Who knows?
So if you're curious on where we've landed, make sure to go check out our new channel Out There.
Wait, isn't this already called Out There?
It was. By this point, it should be named Back to DogCatManVan, which might be a little confusing. We have started a new channel with the name Out There and then turned this back to DogCatManVan, where all of our van related content will stay, and if we come up with some new stuff, it'll land here. From here on out, all the new travel and adventure content will be on the Out There channel, which is going to be linked in the description for you to go to. And when you get over there, you'll notice there will be 0 subscribers, and that's because it's a new channel. So make sure to subscribe and enjoy the new Welcome Out There video that we have in place. And if you want a sneak peek at where we're at, make sure to go to our Patreon, where we release bonus content and we reveal the location of our next adventure. Plus, it kind of just feels good to support people, right? We need help. Please come help us. Please.
Are you guys actually from Indiana?